Well, among all the big plans for the new year, many people are considering retirement. So how can you set yourself up for retirement success? It is time now for our financial moment with Heidi Hughes Camp Collins. Heidi, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. So we're getting started today on what will be, I believe, a two-part series.
That's correct.
On this. So this is part one, and it's all about ensuring a successful retirement. So where do we start?
I like to call this our pre-retirement checkup.
Okay.
So the first thing,
that.
yeah. So the first thing you're going to do is, for the first time in your life, a lot of people are going to have to start budgeting. You're going to be on a fixed income. You might have Social Security, you might have a pension, but definitely a fixed income, and a lot of times lower than your wages.
Right.
So you really have to start watching expenses. The first thing I want people to look at is having a really solid emergency fund.
Okay.
I would say for optimum success, to have $10,000 to $20,000 stashed in a high yield savings account that you can just get to right away.
Okay, and this is a high yield savings account. That's an important part as well.
Correct.
And this is, you're not going to be using this. This is your emergency fund.
Exactly.
Okay, wonderful. But the next thing on the list, build a CD ladder.
Right. A CD ladder, it means taking a chunk of money and investing in various maturities of CDs or certificates of deposit that you get at a bank or a credit union.
Okay.
Or at a brokerage house. And I would say start with a 6 months, a 12-month, an 18-month, a 2-year, a 3-year, and a 5-year.
Okay.
And then you can put, whatever amount of money you have to start with, an equal amount in each of those intervals.
Okay.
You set the CDs up, and then when one of them matures, then you take the money from the maturity. You can pocket the interest or spend the interest, for things you need, but take the principal and put it back into another CD of that same maturity.
Okay.
Okay, so that means you've always got money maturing and rolling in. So it helps to keep up with inflation.
Yeah.
And, what I like about it is you've always got the stream of money, and the first couple years of retirement, let's say maybe money that you have tied up in stocks or bonds might be down.
Right.
You're going to have this ready cash available that can, get you through that.
That makes sense. How soon before retirement should people be starting this process?
I would say, I would like to say a couple years before retirement.
Okay. No, I think that's good to know, for a lot of people that are considering it, that may have never considered that, start now, of course. So pay off debt before you retire. So that's not something you want to be saddled with if you're not going to be working.
No, this is a big one.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that people, it used to be in generations past that people didn't enter retirement with debt.
Right.
And now it's kind of a normal thing.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, 40% of people have mortgages in retirement.
Yeah.
It used to be a thing, with not the boomers so much, but our parents that you'd have a mortgage burning party. You'd work,
pay off the home
until you paid off your mortgage, and then you would feel free to retire.
Sure, yeah.
The even a bigger problem is credit card debt.
Right.
Credit card debt, 68% of people have credit card debt in retirement.
Wow.
This is huge. This is a big drag on having a successful retirement.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I get people tell me every week, Morgan, I pay off, a little bit more than my minimum payment.
Right.
That's not going to get you anywhere.
Right.
That's not going to do the trick. You've got to, if you've got credit card debt and you're getting set to retire, you've got to get rid of that.
Okay.
If it takes, if you have a problem, and only that person or that family can know if they have a problem, but cut up your cards,
Right.
and then scrimp in other areas to get that paid off. You want to get out of credit card debt before you enter retirement.
Yeah, and this, of course, which we've talked about on the show before, this is true for anyone, you know, and you've helped people in that way get out of credit card debt. But if you're planning on retiring, yes, you wouldn't want to be saddled with that
Right.
at all whatsoever. And then I can't get over this number. There's a small percentage of retirees who still have unpaid student loan debt.
Usually it isn't their student loan debt.
I see.
Usually it's
like
for a
child.
child or a grandchild.
Okay.
But you know, student loan debt is the only kind of debt that can't be discharged in bankruptcy.
Okay.
So, you know, this is something you got to get knocked out.
Wow. Okay. Well, all good information there. And that was only part one. So next time Heidi's back with us, we'll revisit a little bit of that and talk about, you know, what else you have to share with us. But
Okay.
good information. And if you want to learn more about the variety of services that Heidi offers, if there's anything that we talked about today that you don't quite understand, she can explain it to you. Just visit her website, hhcinvestments.net. And a reminder, we do a lot of segments together, and you can see all of them by visiting kwqc.com and clicking the tab for Quad Cities Live. As always, Heidi, thank you so much for your time today.
Good to be here.